it's a good practice, even if you're getting a massage, to like advocate for like what you need in that moment. Because as women and as humans, it's not even a woman thing. I think even men, like we have a hard time just like saying, hey, this is what I need, actually.
Hi, you guys. Welcome to What's Your Spark. Now, I have to tell you about these ladies who are joining me today. My guests today are boss ladies living fully and thriving outside the boxes society tries to put us in, and are the most beautiful mother lovers you will ever meet. Their podcast, Good Moms, Bad Choices, is all about stepping into your power and owning your choices no matter what they look like to others. And we can all use more of that, definitely. I know that I can. They are published authors and have an incredible wellness stay called the Good Vibe Retreat that is transforming women one connected breath at a time. Please welcome my girls, Erica and Mila.
Hi.
Not in harmony. I love that. We just do that naturally. I feel like.
How annoying.
Oh my gosh, it is so good to see you guys.
I'm so happy to be here with you. I've
Thank
missed you.
I miss you guys too.
I know.
And it's just wild because the last time that we did a podcast thing, it was opposite. So I'm grateful to be able to be the one getting to ask you guys some questions today. But so much has happened since I saw you guys last. Like, you found love, you got engaged. Tell me how it is. Share the love with all of us. How is it?
It's lovely. I'm like feeling aligned and in love and like an adult, you know?
You made it.
I made it. When we started Good Moms, I was, we were single. We were newly single. We were exploring dating and talking about it pretty candidly.
Yeah.
And, having fun. And so I've met my fiance on the internets of podcasting, so it seems appropriate. We're very much, I don't know, it's just like a wild and free love that we've designed ourselves, and it's just been really lovely.
I've seen it in action, so I know. Yes, it's so beautiful to see how happy you are, like the smile on your face.
Thank you.
What about you, Miss Hard Launch over here?
Yeah, I've been with my man for about 1.5 years now, and we also met. Well, actually, like we met through like friends. Actually, Mila knew him when she was in her tweens or something. Or like
Junior high.
Junior high. And it just kind of like, we grew up like maybe like 2 miles away from each other. Our parents knew each other when we were kids. Our dads hung out in the 80s in the club scene, but like never met. And so it was like God's timing. So it was like the right time.
Wow.
I always tell him like, you would not have liked me in my 20s, like at all. So it was time. It was time for
Glad you
us
met
to
me
meet.
here.
Yes, it was much better that you met me this time.
That's amazing. Wait, isn't that like, what is it called? The invisible string theory, or what is it called? Where you like, you're in somebody's space,
Like,
but never meet for a long time.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, love is still good over here. As you can see, he's sitting over there. Hubby's still here. And it's been amazing. DJ is 7 now. Like, how are the girls? How are the kids?
Big kids, like
Making decisions.
little baby adults. Yeah,
Yes.
like, oh, I'm at my friend's house. I'm like, well, when'd you get there? Cell phones, making plans. It's like definitely like that pre-teen stage. So it's
Yeah.
beautiful to see them develop into like young ladies and have opinions, and like the sassiness could probably come down 8 notches, but it is we're their mothers, so it's also hard to combat. But it's been really nice to like even blending the family this way. And, Orlando doesn't have kids of his own, and just seeing them bond and have a relationship and
I love
have
that.
activities together. It's just like it's very nice to see it all come together.
That's beautiful. What
Yeah,
about
no, I
Dylan?
mean, time has flown. We started Good Moms, Bad Choices when our kids were like 3, and they're now 10. So literally,
much life.
they've just grown up so quickly. We've grown up so quickly.
Yeah.
Still feel like I'm trying to grow up.
Same.
And yeah, motherhood has been just this beautiful journey, and I'm just so grateful that she chose me, and she's like, we went and got our nails done today.
Those are so cute, by the way.
She's
Love it.
like guiding me on what to do.
She's like, "That's
keeping
not
me
cool,
up.
Mom."
Yeah, I told her. I said the other day, I was like, "That's dope." She's like, "Mom, no one says dope." I was
We've
like,
come to this place. No one
"Whoa."
says dope anymore.
Apparently,
know?
dope is not it.
What would you know?
I was like, okay, that's fire.
That's fire.
She said, no, that's not it either. I said, then what the fuck is it?
It's it's gone. Tell me what it is.
I don't even remember what she said. She was just, they just like try to make you feel stupid. I think we're in the age now where like the kids just want you to feel a little stupid, and I'm like, okay.
So they hold the power.
But now I remember this. I remember doing this to my mom. So I'm like, all right, come on, bring it. Come on,
Yes.
let's go.
DJ has he's got a lot of sarcasm. He gets it from both of us. We have very, very dry sense of humors, and sometimes he says something and I'm like, excuse me, what? And he goes, sorry. Like immediately. I'm just like, part of me wants to say it's okay, but the other part of me like really respects that he has such a great sense of humor and he can like sense those things. It's wild. I wanted to ask you guys because your podcast touches on so many different things, and one of the topics is dating, and especially with you guys dating as single mothers. What has that been like? How was it? And also, what shifts had to happen to get you to the point that you guys are at now to bring that love into your life?
You know, I think like I was just talking about this on the internet. You know, I when I first started dating as a single mom, I like, long story short, I became a single mom very suddenly. Like it wasn't in the cards. I thought I was on my way to being married, and then suddenly like my life kind of blew up. And so I really didn't even have an adjustment period into like feeling even confident in like, oh, now I'm a single mom and I'm dating. It was just kind of like pushed out into the dating scene, or pushed myself out there. My friends pushed me out there. And so initially, like, there was an insecurity, and I was just sharing on my Instagram and that like I really want to encourage single moms to not be insecure about like saying that you're a mom when you're dating. I think a lot of women, when they first start dating, like they don't really know if they become like less valuable, or if like they're undesirable, or if they're supposed to wait to tell someone that they're a mother.
Yeah.
And so I went through a short period of that and quickly got out of that. I think part of that too was like meeting Jamilah. I met Jamilah pretty early on into my single momness, and we both were single moms pretty much at the same time when we first started our show and our friendship. It was interesting to navigate, you know, like there are definitely like men that don't care to date moms, and that's fine. But overall, I think it gave me a lot of discernment and a lot of guidance. I think being a mom really allowed me to choose differently, because I knew that I had someone else that was going to be impacted by my choices, whereas before I didn't really give a shit. It was just like, I like you, you cute, what's up?
What we doing?
You know, and there was still some of that too early on, because I wasn't really looking for love. I was looking just to have a good time at first. I'd been in a relationship for a really long time, and so I was just trying to have fun. But there was still like this little like person on my shoulder like saying, okay, like I had limits, whereas before maybe I didn't.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. What about you?
I think when I started dating after a breakup, I think for me, obviously there's that thought that, you know, having a kid is baggage, especially for like being a Black woman. There's so many stereotypes being a single Black mom that I like initially when I had the breakup was like, what the fuck? This was not a part of the plan. I am not a statistic. But then I leaned in pretty hard. Like I definitely had my kid in a picture with me on my dating profiles. And I've never been somebody who's been like, my parents have been married for a long time, but I was never very like, I have to have a man. In fact, I was like, I can have lovers all over the world and I'll be fine. So as far as changing anything, I think I was really adamant about whatever partner, like if I'm going to be married, I want to very much come in as I am. And like people who know me and like, even from the podcast, I'm pretty bold in my choices. I'm pretty particular, and I didn't want to have to tone down in ways. I think there's a lot of like ideas around how women are supposed to behave and how we're supposed to speak and talk and the things we can talk about. And obviously, like on our podcast, we talk very candidly about dating, about sex, about all of the things,
everything.
And I think that's been part of our success and a part of like our audience gravitating to us. So was really clear about whoever comes into my life is better take it all as is.
Needs to handle all of this. Yes.
And so I'm really like blessed that I have a partner that's like equally as free, equally as like encouraging me to do me. One of the things I said, I was like, if I get a partner, like he's going to have to encourage me to stand on the table and dance at the bar. And I definitely, and that's the guy I got.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, like,
exactly.
Yeah, baby, go.
Yes.
You know, so like I was adamant and clear about if I'm going to have a relationship, this is what it's going to look like. I want it to like feed my personality, not make me have to like shy away or question who I am. And I definitely manifested that like 120%.
Because he's like, look at her over there. He's just look at her go.
Yeah.
I love that.
And the crazy thing about him is he told me when we first met, we were podcasting, he was like, I don't date moms. And I was like, nobody cares. And here we are.
Thank you for telling me this.
Exactly.
I love that. Now you're like, and what?
Right.
Remember what you said? Oh my gosh, I think that's amazing. So I ask everybody on the podcast what their spark is. So what is your spark? What is the thing that drives you, whether it's what we know you for from the podcast or like maybe you knit sweaters for baby kittens. I don't know. But what is the thing? What is the thing that like gets you going, brings you joy?
Definitely no kitten knitting over here.
Okay, yes, right.
I don't like cats.
That is a lie. That is a bold.
I
She'd
don't.
be having cats in her bed, girl.
That was one retreat.
We'd be at the retreat, and she'd be like, "Come on, kitty, kitty."
I like wild
from outside,
jungle
even.
cats.
Okay,
But then I'm very allergic. I would never have a cat pet, and I've never knit a sweater for a cat. I don't knit.
Ground zero. Got it. Never.
What is my spark? Freedom, pleasure. I think we like live in a world that has condoned pleasure, or we immediately think pleasure is like sexual.
Right.
And again, like with this idea of how women are supposed to show up, especially moms, tapping into their pleasure is just like, how selfish if you are if you're pleased.
Yeah.
Are you happy? Ew. You know, like
how dare you?
How dare you? And that's my thing. I think it's about pleasure. It's about living life authentically and honestly, and finding balance in, you know, what brings you genuine joy, despite what everybody tells you. You're so like how self-sacrificing motherhood and womanhood is supposed to be. That is my spark, like encouraging and being the example to my friends and my family to just be comfortable in their skin and in their pleasure in all ways, whatever that looks like. If it's ordering fucking 2 slices of pizza instead of choosing,
do it.
Bitch, order the 2 slices of pizza.
Get the cupcake. Just get it.
Yeah, you don't have to limit yourself on the things that bring you joy.
I love that. I love that. You represent that so well, for sure. Like being able to experience you, and I'm excited to hear what yours is, but being able to experience you, like that's what I receive from you is just enjoy, like live life and actually tap in. And I really, really appreciate that about you.
I appreciate that it's translating. Thank you.
It's coming through. Erica, what about you?
I think like the first thing that came to mind is just adventure. I love like new experiences. Like I can't live a life of redundancy. Like there's nothing more boring to me than a creature of fucking habit. Like I actually have to, the moment that I stop doing that, I notice like how like everything kind of stills in my life in a way that doesn't feel fulfilling to me.
Right.
So I think adventure, I think saying yes is my spark. Saying yes to new opportunities, to new things, which in turn then sparks my creativity, which is a major spark for me. Like I'm such a creator. I love creating, and part of my purpose in creating is connecting. And so I love the connection of people. I love the connection of ideas. I love collaboration. I love the work that we get to do, which is really the work that we do is the connecting of women and having conversations and rethinking whatever it is that maybe you thought you knew about yourself or other people, and being able to unlearning.
Yes.
Unlearning. And so I'm really inspired by, and I think the source of that, a lot of that is adventure.
I love that. It's the same thing. Like being around you, I definitely sense that. And I was going to go into it later, but everybody needs to know about this Good Vibe Retreat because it has changed my life. And speaking on that, it's all of those things that you said. It's adventure, it's connection, it's finding your pleasure, it's saying yes. And I was very much changed by my retreat that I went on with you guys. When was that? 2023?
2023, yeah.
2023 in Mexico. It was amazing. And you guys are amazing working moms, and you guys do so much. And I want other people to know like what your inspiration was to start this retreat for other women, and basically adding that to your already full plates that you guys have, and how you guys kind of balance that, because the retreat is just
right. You've been on 2, girl.
I'm trying to get to another one. Okay, I'm working my way out there. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys about that and to tell everybody about it, because I still have friends that I talk to and they're like, I've never heard of this. I'm like, you need to know this. Here's their Instagrams. Here is the website. Like, you have to go. So,
well, it's called the Good Vibe Retreat. Just like Good Moms Bad Choices started out of, I think, a need. Me and Mila really needed each other during this time of just walking into this new chapter of our lives that felt really scary, really exciting. The retreat was kind of birthed off the same thing. It was by accident. It wasn't with like, I know what we're going to do now. We're going to start a retreat. We actually, we got a book deal. So we wrote this book, or we wrote the book. It's out now, Good Mom's Guide to Making Bad Choices. But before that, we got this book deal and they were like, okay, you have this amount of time to write the book. And we're like, no problem. It's going to be so easy. Duh. Like, we're just going to write it at home on our off time. No, it just was not happening.
Right.
And so we really realized, I was like, I think we need to leave. I think we need to get out of here. And it was like the perfect opportunity for us to finally have an excuse to leave. At that point, like I had never really taken a trip for more than maybe like 6 days away from my daughter at the time. But now I had to go away for work. So I was like, I must leave for work. Everyone shut the fuck up. I'm doing important stuff.
And I will be there indefinitely until I come back.
So Mila and I, we like literally opened up Airbnb. I'm like, where should we go? It was like the first amount, like big check we'd ever gotten. So we're like, oh my God, we're like kind of rich. Like, where should we? the world is our oyster.
Yes,
where?
we can go anywhere.
We were not rich, by the way. It was just
in our minds.
In our minds, we were.
The most amount of money we ever seen given to us. Wow.
Yeah, for just being ourselves, right? And so we opened up the Airbnb app. I think Costa Rica was like the first thing that popped up. I was like, have you been to Costa Rica? She's like, I've been to Costa Rica. And I was like, look at this house. She's like, fuck it, let's go.
Let's go.
And so I was like, how long are we going to go? And I was like, I think we need like 12 days because 14 felt like too much. Like, committing to 2 weeks was too long.
6 is not enough. 2 weeks is too long.
And so we booked this trip to go write this book because we really needed time to get away from just the bustle of life. And what we realized when we got there was like, oh my God, it took us like 5 days to just like decompress and realize that we didn't have any obligations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had brought all my journals. I had like all my computer, like
yes,
I was like, I am going to
things.
get to work. And no, girl, I was like on day 5, we're looking at each other and we're like, oh my God, like
we needed this.
Moms need this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
And so she had a friend who had moved. So we were on the Pacific side of Costa Rica at the time. She had a friend who had lived on the other side of Costa Rica. And she was like, you guys should come over on this side. This is like where the Black people live. It's the Caribbean side.
Yes.
It's a little different from over there. And so we had kind of like left our trip open. So we're like, fuck it, let's go head over there. And by the way, we had written like no pages of the book at this point. So we get to the other side and it's this town called Puerto Viejo, which is where we hold some of our retreats. We do retreats kind of all over the place now, but that's kind of our heart home, I like to call it. And when we got there, just literally just the magic started to unfold truly. Like we had kind of rested our nervous system on one side. And when we got there, we saw like just like children running around free and like the community taking care of these kids and just the community, how they just kind of poured into us the moment we got there. And our friend who had invited us over there, she was leading retreats. She's like, y'all should do a retreat. And I was like, girl, we're just trying to write this book. Okay.
We got to get this done first.
What you're talking about, retreats, I don't know. But it seemed like as our time unfolded there, it was like this calling for us to keep exploring what that meant. And then Mila ended up sitting next to this woman.
Oh, yeah. I was just waiting for my friend to pull up. I think Erica had stayed at the house. And I was like, we had talked about it like, damn, other moms need this. We also, which I think is important, we got this check that we thought we were rich. We weren't rich. But we were like, this is not the
first check we're going to get that's going to be able to pay for the experiences like this.
Yeah, this is the first of a lot of big checks that we're going to get. We made that vow like out loud.
Yes.
And we were just like, damn, other people need this. And I sat next to this woman and I was like, hey, how are you? And she was like, hey. And I was like, where are you from? And she's like, I think she's from London. And she's like, I've been here for 10 years. I'm like, really? What are you doing here? And she's like, well, I help people do retreats. And I was like, really?
It was like the third time we heard about retreats.
I was like, it's funny. I'm looking for you. I literally was just like, at that moment, I think a lot of the things that had opened up for Erica and I just in the podcast, just when we like became friends, it was very magical. We would like speak one thing and then it would show up. And then we'd speak. I'd be like, God, I wish so-and-so would come on the show. And then they'd like fucking walk through the door.
Yes.
And I'd be like, am I tripping? But it was like God telling us, this is the direction. You're going in the right direction. You're doing the right thing. And so when we had those couple of conversations and I sat next to this random woman and she said that, I was like, I've been looking for you. I just knew that it was intentional. Like I had no question in my
Wow.
And I think I texted Erica like, you won't believe who I sat next to. This woman, you know?
Yeah.
And she did. She was like the first person who started helping us scout places in Puerto, and it just unfolded from there. And I think we left without not one single page being written. But we were very clear on this other idea. And because we had this little bit of money, we could put into the money what we needed to do to start the retreat. And we like just on a blind faith because neither of us had ever attended a retreat. We were just like, let's design it the way we would want to like show up to a spot, down to the point where we like hired 2 of our fine male friends to be like oiled up and greased up and offering women drinks and joints when they get off the
when
bus.
we get there.
We're like, what do we want? I want a fine man to greet me. And so that's what we made. We created that, you know, and the retreat is really based on us experiencing like connection and magic and manifesting things together and understanding like when we put our minds together and our words, they manifested so quickly.
Words are spells.
Words are spells.
I
and
wore
especially
that sweater yesterday.
it's literally, and when you're doing it in numbers, especially as women, it's so powerful. And it was about our freedom and the play that we experienced when we like started our friendship. Like even single, we're like, you know what? Fuck what everybody has to say. We're going to do whatever we want. We're going to date. We're going to talk about it. And even though a lot of people said that's a bad idea, Good Moms Bad Choices is a bad name, like that sounds off-putting, we did it anyway. And because we did it anyway, we had like all of these women gravitate towards us. And so we were really intentional about creating a space that exemplified that for the people who came. So it's really everything that the retreat has become and is things that we experience together and just like prompting and showing women like, come on, take your titties out, it'll be fine. Go skinny dipping. No one's looking. You know,
ain't nobody there.
Literally, just be free in your body. We take over the whole property. It's all women, and you'd be surprised. Like, you know, maybe nudity is not for everybody, but I feel like there is a message behind that. Like when you can be naked in front of yourself and in front of others, you could be yourself in all ways.
Literally.
It's literally a metaphor for showing up naked, just showing up as yourself without feeling like you have to show up as this avatar, which so many women and moms do, because you have to be mom, you have to be wife, you have to be, you know, boss or CEO or employee. So we were really just intentional about like, hey, come down here. We're going to have a bomb time. We're going to take care of everything for you, because oftentimes moms and women are the ones taking care of everything for everybody else.
Yes.
And you have no idea how many women come and they're like, I don't know if Johnny's brushed his teeth. And I'm like, girl, Johnny's going to be the fuck okay. Okay? Those teeth are going to be fine by the time you get back. 5 days without a toothbrush, he'll be all right. She'll be like, his dad doesn't even know where his toothbrush is. I'm like, that's the problem.
Go to CVS.
And that might need to be what you talk about the next time. No, I love hearing all this because I know I've heard these stories because I've been able to experience it. But I'm just so glad that you guys said yes, because I know for myself and for so many women and the sisterhood I now have that I didn't have before, it just was really transcendent. Like I let go of so many things on that Mexico trip. I learned how to float that trip. I got over my fear of the ocean that trip. Like that
Jordin was out in the ocean in a full gowned like a mermaid out there.
I don't even believe that you had a fear of the ocean. Like,
no,
that's
I was terrified.
crazy.
Terrified.
She was a mermaid.
The way you were in the ocean in a full gown and like frolicking, I would have never thought that there was a fear.
I was like, Jordin, you just need to get over it. And so that was all like part of why I did it in the water. Like, where do you want to shoot? I was like, the water. Because I normally wouldn't do that. And it was just really beautiful. And that was my first trip actually, where I had taken a trip by myself to, I mean, I know Mexico is close, but still it was another country. And I was with people that I didn't know. And I was terrified. I told you that the other day. I was terrified and excited at the same time. Or excitified, either way. I just was so... I was just ready. I just really needed it. And I remember because I was going to go on your podcast. And so I didn't know very much. And so I was just looking up all your stuff. And that link popped up. The Good Vibe Retreat popped up before I even sat with you guys. And I was like, babe, what are we doing? Da, 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 da. He was like, nothing. I said, so it's open so I can go? And he was like, yeah. And I said, okay, I'm going to Mexico. But I just booked it right then.
I know. You booked the retreat before you came on our show. And I was like, okay, I'm ready.
I needed it. And it honestly, it really was something that I truly needed at that time, and being able to tap into the sides of me that I've always wanted to explore and always wanted to see what it was about or how it felt in my own body. Like being able to tap into my sensuality in that way was something I really, really needed. And I knew I needed it, but I didn't know that I needed it that bad. Like I needed that so badly. And I took all of my lovely tricks and tips home.
You're welcome.
Dubs, welcome, babe. But it was it was so beautiful. I have friends for life. Like me and Taylor still talk.
I was gonna say,
We see each
Taylor.
other all the
you guys were
time.
besties. There.
I saw Amanda when I was on the East Coast on my tour. Like it's just really cool to be able to connect with people still. And it really changed my life, to be honest. And I'm just really grateful to you two for saying yes to your journey when everybody was like, I don't know.
Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. I'm so happy.
No, please, Lord. I said I wasn't gonna cry on this podcast, but I can't help it because it's just like you guys are really transforming these women. And like you said, it's to everybody's comfort level when they get there, which I think is so key. I know it's not like the biggest thing on there's no rules, I guess, when we go to the retreat, but for everybody to know that it's really at their own comfort level, because everybody gets something different out of it. Some people need to go, some of the women need to go because they just need to reconnect with themselves. Some women need to go because they need to reconnect with their sexuality. Some need to go because they're figuring out their life, their relationships, who they are. And it was just really amazing, especially on that trip to Mexico, because we had such a broad range of people going through so many different things. But at the core, we're just women who just needed to be around women and be loved on by women and be taken care of. And I loved it so much that when I was leaving Mexico, I booked the next one. I was like, I'm going to Costa Rica. I'll see you guys in a couple months. And so I'm very excited. And I know eventually Dana and I will get out to the couples one. I really wanted to come. I saw the video and was like almost in tears. I was like, that looked so amazing.
It was really special.
I'm sure it was amazing, but I'm just so grateful to have met both of you. And I'm so glad that you guys are just doing your thing. You deserve love. You deserve everything that's coming to you. And I'm just grateful that you guys are a part of my journey, because this whole, like my album that I put out and how I was expressing myself, what I was wearing and what I was talking about all stemmed from being able to let go of so much that I was holding on to that I didn't even realize I was the one holding on to it. It wasn't being projected onto me anymore. It was something that had been projected so much
that you attached to it
that
yourself.
It was stuck. It was stuck on me. And I just really loved it. And then I brought my sister and my auntie to Costa Rica, and they had their own journeys that they were going on. And it was really beautiful because we finally got to really just have our own girl time. It's funny as women how we can be so close to other women in proximity, but actually never really have a deep conversation or hang out without the kids or without the husband or without the family or the other things around it. So it was really a beautiful thing for me and my sister Jessica to be able to
really
have that
rest into that moment and not be just like a few hours. Like, no, we're here. We're in here. We're here for a minute.
Absolutely. And the rest too, because it took me a second to
adjust,
not worry at first. But though once I did, I was like, oh, they're good. They're good. Let me get this tan, please. Can I have another drink? Thank you.
I think it's really thank you for sharing that and saying all those kind things. I think what I've realized too, even in my journey in the retreat, is how important it is for women to be taken care of by women. And how that truly does. Like, I think a lot of women are like, sometimes they're a little bit iffy about, I don't know her, who gonna be there? I don't know who's gonna be there. Like, I need to bring somebody with me.
And we're pitted against each other a lot. Automatically. So.
And so I think like women need women. And I think that the retreat really allows that to become extremely, extremely clear. And even for me after the retreat, what I realized in my journey of leading retreats is how much I need to be taken care of by a woman afterwards.
Yeah.
So like
your recoup.
Yes. Like, 'cause
you guys give a lot. You give a lot to every woman there. Like there's nobody there who's crying that doesn't have you near their shoulder. And that's a lot. It's a lot to give of yourself.
But I love it. I love it. I feel like I was made for this. I love making friends with strangers in the bathroom at the club. Like that's all I do at the club. I'm like, I met a best friend and like, look at me and Julie. And so I'm like, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to comfort and make friends and connect. It's like literally the joy of my life.
I love that. But no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was just saying
you need that.
No, I was just saying how important it. Yes, but I think I realized why it is there's such an unlocking too, because I'm in the retreat, but I'm also leading the retreat, so I'm not always like necessarily experiencing everything. So I realized, I'm like, yes, we're doing this work. Yes, also the places that we choose are really intentional, and specifically for like the women's retreats. Like there's a femininity in the nature that we choose. For example,
Yes.
like Costa Rica is just a very feminine
It's
space.
glorious.
There's so much water, there's so much greenery, there's so much, it's just an abundance of life there.
Pura vida.
Pura vida. But also there's just so much feminine energy literally on property amongst you. And it really, I think, begins to allow the women to kind of finally like take the mask off and be like, I'm safe.
Yeah.
No one's coming to get me. There's no unsafe men here. That's like another thing. Like we're very, like the property is it's closed off. It's just us. And so
I appreciated that aspect as well.
And so I think that I'm just happy to be able to, I guess, share that message with women that we really do need one another. We really do need to care for one another, especially in these weird times. So yeah. So thank you for saying yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And trusting us. You didn't even know us.
No, I had no idea. I was like, I'm going.
Okay. I was like, wow, she really trusts us.
I'm going to trust these women with my life right now. But it was so needed. And I honestly, since 2023, my life has just been so different because of the sisterhood I now have. Like I've always had women acquaintances and I've worked with women and those things, but I have my best friends that I've known since childhood, but I haven't had any like
women that get to see you in this new chapter of like who you are.
Yeah. And to trust that there's no like
ulterior motives.
Preconceived notions about who I am. And I thought that was just such all the women, shout out to all the women who came to Mexico in 2023, because the way that they treated me, like I just got to be myself. And that is such, for me, those are the spaces that I want to be in, is to be myself. And like, I know that I'm a public figure, but at the same time, like I think people to be able to see the humanity first is just so key. And that's like all that I really want now. Like I did the stuff where it was like, oh, this is Jordin Sparks. Like this whole thing. I'm like, nah, I'm just Jordin. Like, I'm down home girl. Like come chill with me. Like let's go get some food, you know? But it really changed my life and the friends that I have and the way I've been able to pour into other people that have come into my life and other women that have come into my life because of what you guys poured into me. Honestly, it just, everything feeds into everything else. Like you said, like you saying yes feeds into your personality and the creativity, and you saying yes feeds into your sensual freedom. And how has that empowered both of you guys? Like I know that is something that's really big for both of you, is to allow yourself to sensually be not limited and to not be maybe chained down sometimes if you want, but not have the ball and chain that drags you down. So I know how it's really empowered me since I went to the retreat, but I know that it's something that really drives both of you. So I want the audience to know, like, tell them to live, tell them to go, tell them to dirty wine.
Tell them what to do.
Yes.
Be sexy. Have sex.
Yes. All the things.
I just feel like it's the sensuality of like women is something you can't remove from being a woman.
You can't.
You can't remove the sex or the sensuality from being a woman. Although society has told us that that is necessary to be worthy, to be deserving of relationships, of marriage, it is just not realistic. And so I think a lot of women are existing in like conflicted mind states.
Yeah.
I want to be sexual, but I know I'm supposed to cover my tits. I'm confused. Like, it's confusing. Like they say, be sexy, but only between the times of 9 to 5. And, like there's all these rules. I always say this, and we talk a lot about this in our book. It's not about, a lot of people give you like or telling you to seek outside yourself. Go seek this, go seek that. And all we're really asking is that, like, give yourself permission to listen to yourself.
Yes.
What is it that you want to do without judgment? How do you want to dress? How do you want to show up? What the fuck do you want to wear? You know, like if your tits are showing, let it show. I think everybody will survive. Everyone's been brought in by a woman.
I've done more of that lately. I was like,
I'm here for it. Can you start texting me the pictures with your tits out? Because that would make me happy.
More clear. She loves it, guys. She
really
does.
We have a whole chat in our Discord that's like, it's called Yoni XXX. And it's like where all the girls share their tits on Titty Tuesday. Or they're like send the nude photos to us first to like be like, should I send this? Like, what do you think? And I think it's important for us to be able to do those type of things and have that freedom. I think that, like you said, there was like you were stuck. There was something stuck on you, and like sometimes you have to actually be extreme, or what you might view as extreme, like going skinny dipping at the retreat, to unstuck yourself. You have to go outside of your comfort zone. You have to like just get outside of whatever society's box or whatever programming your parents, your grandparents, your schooling, your education told you makes you valuable, makes you digestible, and say, fuck that. Because generally, like there's something off. I don't feel happy. I'm not okay. And I think that a lot of times it begins with the sensuality and the sexuality, us feeling locked in there. Like that's generally where it begins.
Yep, right there.
And when we feel locked in that way, it kind of locks us out of the joy of every part of our life. Because like Mila said, like to be a woman, you cannot remove the sex or the sexuality. But when you do, and when we do, we see what happens. And I think that the retreat, I think that our podcast, I think that just us as liberated women or whatever you want to call us, I think that that's the beauty of us. And also like it's been a journey even for me. Like I didn't show up like Mila. I didn't show up like, woo, you know, and like we're different women too. Like my comfortability and her comfortability are different. Like where I want, like how much nudity I care to show, how she cares to show, how much, all the things are different. We're all different women. We fall on such a large spectrum, and that's okay. And I think figuring out where you fall that's what you should be doing, and not judging other women for where they fall.
Right, exactly.
You know,
and allowing yourself space to fluctuate and to change and to shift and to flow. And on Monday I might wear a collared shirt, and on Tuesday I'm wearing a bikini, and that's fine.
And that is totally fine. No, I definitely feel like I stepped up with my expression on the second retreat, because that waterfall, I was like, yes! Water was falling down on me. I don't know where my bathing suit top went. It was a grand old time.
That's so the most beautiful thing to see, is like see someone come once and then come again, and I'm like, is this the same bitch?
No, who
is this girl?
I had changed so much even between that, and that was the wild thing. I was like, I need more of this. Like I need to do it more, and I really want to come again. So,
and I think that there's like it like unlocks your confidence. It unlocks like, you know, the gift of, I think the gift of being a woman is our intuition. I think it's like the treasure inside of us, and people are like, there's some women that are like, I don't know, my intuition's faulty. I don't know, because you have to feed it, and you have to honor it, and you have to acknowledge that it's there. And you have to accept it. You might fuck, it might guide you or steer you wrong, quote unquote, sometimes. But when you honor yourself, and when you really start to, I guess, understand what your yes is and not everyone else's yes is.
It has to be your yes.
That's the beginning. Yeah.
It has to be your yes. Ooh, that's good.
Allowing her to speak.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Man, I felt all of those things. I still talk to, she did the Akashic readings for us. Yes.
Oh, Lajayla.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl, don't hate me.
No.
I still have contact with her as well. Like sometimes I just have these random questions, and I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? And she's like, well, I'm here, or I'm in town. She texted me the other day and was like, I'm in town. See, where were we? Probably the East Coast, but
yeah, she goes. I think she goes between New York and Mexico.
I'd be telling stories about everyone. That changed my life too, because so many things came into perspective for me that I was like, that makes sense. That tracks as to why I felt a certain way, or I step into certain sides, or I'm normally in my masculinity. So coming on those retreats was very eye-opening to me about like how much I'm giving and how much I'm receiving and how much I need to be giving, and the balance between all of that. And so that was really eye-opening as well. But it's just magical. I'm just so happy that you two exist, and like we're on the planet at the same time. And our paths have crossed, and it's just so beautiful. I want to ask you guys, because you're always talking about us taking care of ourselves, what are some self-practices that you guys do that people can take into action?
I like dancing in the mirror naked.
That one was fun.
I do.
That was fun.
I realize when I don't move my body, just intuitively letting it do what it wants.
Yeah.
I feel the energy move to my head. I feel myself thinking too much. I feel myself becoming too over analytical. And I'm like, bitch, if you don't stop with the words and put on some music and get into your body, like that has been definitely like a game changer. Just remembering to dance in the mirror. Look at yourself in the eye. And even looking at yourself in the eye, looking at yourself. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah. Hey.
That was a really powerful exercise that we did in Costa Rica. I was very much like, ooh.
There you are. There she is.
Like, oh, I can do this at home.
Yeah, all of us. Like me and Jessica and Nashay, we were all just like, ooh, okay. I loved that. Okay, so that's a good one. about you? Do you have one you can share?
Yeah, of course. I have a few. For me, I love hula hooping.
You did bring
I hula hoop at the retreat. I hula hoop at my house. I
Mhm.
hula hoop on Instagram. I just love it. I think it takes me, like she said, out of my head and into my body. It allows me to focus on literally my body and working to keep something up and up.
Keep it up. Keep it up
Keep
there.
it up. And I feel the energy kind of like I feel the energy generating, and I begin to feel more feminine because my hips are moving, and I feel sensual because my body's moving a certain way, and I don't know. Hula hooping for me is it's like a meditation for me.
I love that.
I was talking about the other day, like a lot of times people view meditation as like you have to sit down and you have to be quiet and you have to just like
quiet room,
be quiet and observe your thoughts or don't observe them, or like what do we do? I don't know. And I think that meditation is movement too. Like I think that we need to understand that meditation is also movement. So if you're having a hard time meditating, like just try to start with moving.
Yeah. Meditation's trying to get you out of your head, right?
Mhm.
So that makes sense. Anything that'll kind of get you out of there, whether it's a float spa or hula hooping or dancing. I love that.
I think also
hula
too,
hoop in
one
the
more
mirror.
thing I was going to say is like figuring out what element you connect with. Like for me, it's water. So like being near water, in water, taking baths, like those things actually are like self-care practices
Yeah.
for me. And being able to like utilize these, like, because I think a lot of times we have the tools, but we forget them.
Yeah.
We get so overwhelmed
We're
and they're like,
disconnected from
why
them.
am I stressed out? I don't know what to do. And it's like, bitch, go to the beach.
Take a bath.
Yeah, go take a bath.
Take a bath.
Go hula hoop. Like it sounds stupid, but like these things really do help.
Yeah, I think for me, it's funny now that you said that with water. It's water now.
Mhm.
It wasn't water
What was
before.
it before? Do you know what it was before? Or no?
I don't think just nature.
Mhm.
I really, really can decompress when I'm just outside. Like I love to be outside and not have anything else on but the birds and the trees moving in the wind. Like that is so meditative for me. But I love being near water now. I have, like, if we're by a beach, I have to go touch it. It doesn't matter if it's like we're actually spending time there. I'm like, I just need to put my feet in the water for a second. And tea. Tea is like where I meditate. It's something that I've done before all of my performances, and it always helps me kind of like drop into where I need to be. But I've started doing it more now at home. I love taking loose teas and like mixing them together. Somebody has an ailment, I'm like, oh, I got that. Here we get some marshmallow root. We got the rosemary. We got all the things. And so I really, really love doing that. And that helps me kind of tap into.
Oh my God, I love tea. I've always loved tea, and it does do that. And I never realized that it was like therapeutic in ways. Like it feels warm and comforting and like someone's hugging you. I like, yeah,
it's a hug in a cup.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I love tea. I love being in nature. I love getting a massage.
Oh yes, girl. Touch me.
Yes, I do.
Please. Touch me, please, and hard. Put your fucking elbow in my neck.
Deeply.
No, I don't want any of that like rubbing oils all over me.
I need the friction. Like I gotta feel it.
I want it to hurt a little. I realized
it hurts so good.
Recently, I've gotten a couple massages. I don't know if it's because I'm more in tune with my body because of the retreats, but there's been a couple massages where I'm like aware. I'm like, please stay in that spot. And it's made me have like super deep emotional releases.
Yes.
And I didn't realize, I don't think I was aligned enough before to like be like, yeah, keep going right there. Something's about to come up. And I'll tell the massage therapist, like, I'm about to cry. Keep going.
Yeah. Keep going.
Well, I think also
it's coming. Yeah.
Even to speak to that though, like I think sometimes when we are getting massages and we're not enjoying them, or we want them to focus on a place, as women, as people in general, we rarely ever be like, actually, can you go back to that spot?
Not I. I'll be like, can you move right here? Do this here. Do this here. Like, Dana's like, shut up. In couples massages.
Let the woman do her job.
I'm just like, but no, I want to feel this.
Yeah, but I would say like it's a good practice, even if you're getting a massage, to like advocate for like what you need in that moment. Because as women and as humans, it's not even a woman thing. I think even men, like, it's just like we have a hard time just like saying, hey, this is what I need, actually. Yeah.
That's a really good point. That is a very good point. I've had a hard time asking for help for a lot of my life, and then as a mom, not asking for help because I'm like, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. I'll just do it. But I'm trying to, actually, I'm not even going to say try, because that's telling myself that I'm not really doing it. So
you're doing it.
I will be actively asking for more help. Because we all need it, Lord.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of full plates. So it's just take the help where we can get it, I guess. Not I guess. I will.
Yes.
I will. I had to ask you guys too, because the swag bags be popping at the retreats. What are your favorite self-care or beauty products? And it could be some that were in the boxes, because you gave us some really amazing stuff.
Oh gosh, I don't even remember what was in that
We
one.
got
'cause-
some filters for our sinks.
Oh, yeah.
We got the yoni crystals.
Oh yeah, the
We
That was a good one.
got
yoni eggs.
the eggs.
Mhm.
Yes, we got our bags, of course. There were a few different things in there. I think facial spray, some like mineral face, I think sunscreen maybe, and
Yeah,
like facial
yeah.
stuff. But what are some of your favorite beauty products that you would recommend?
I would definitely say Lilac and Flint is a skincare brand that actually one of the retreatees.
She actually. Oh wait, you weren't on. She
wasn't
came the second week.
Yeah.
I didn't meet her.
We met
Yeah.
her the following week after after you came to Mexico, but she now like includes a lot of stuff in our bags, and I have my skin be problematic, and so I use all her shit, and it's really can like make my skin better, and
That's great.
and because it's making it better, it makes me more consistent. So I'm like, oh shit, this is working.
It's working.
Yeah, and
Let's
it's
keep it up.
natural, and there's not a bunch of bullshit in it,
Yeah.
and the packaging is pretty, and so like I'm addicted.
It's a win-win-win. I
It
love
is.
that.
I love lilac and Flint too. I will also add that to my list. What do I love? I mean, of course, I'm going to say Beauty Blender because that's my family business.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Is that okay
and-
if we talk about it?
Of course.
Okay.
And literally, I don't go a day. I don't know it. I haven't gone a day in my life wearing makeup without using it.
Mine's right here.
See? Oh, hey.
Not a little pink baggie.
I have it with me always. Yep.
I literally don't know how to do makeup without it,
Mhm.
and neither should you. And so Beauty Blender is definitely always my go-to. And then what else? I've really been on like my tincture journey.
Yes, please. Yes.
I've been posting on Instagram a lot because I'm trying to hold myself accountable. So I was like, maybe if I just do it here, and like someone will say, "Bitch, where you at? You haven't done your tinctures
and then
in a
makes
while."
you do it again. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been on my tinctures. I've been like taking ashwagandha. I've been
Okay.
taking what's the other one? St. John wort. I've been taking this
Lovely.
brain tincture that has like ginkgo biloba and
Mhm.
habanero pepper and cola nut. I don't even know what that does, but it all seems to be helping and working.
That's
and so
great.
it's just like I've been really, really focused on trying to stay consistent with
Mhm.
whatever it is that I say that I want to add to my life, because I think as people were like, it's not working. I used it for 7 days and it didn't do shit. And
Right,
it's like,
right,
no,
right.
girl, you have to like stay
Gotta give it
consistent
time.
with
Mhm.
anything. So yeah, like my tinctures and
I love tinctures. I can't tell you how many little glass bottles I have all over the
I have
house.
so many because there's this
So
little place
many.
by my house and they every time I go in there, I'm like, what does this do?
What's the
going
new
to
one? I'm
try
taking it. Yeah, exactly. My favorite one that I've used that is amazing that I recommend for anybody with respiratory or sinus or vocal stuff is mullein leaf.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Mullein leaf.
I've been smoking mullein leaf.
that stuff works so
and
well.
I've
Yes,
been
you can
using
smoke
it in my
you can
tea.
Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
Tinctures, smoke it, do however you want. But I love tinctures as well. But real quick before we get into our fun game, I wanted to ask you about Beauty Blender because you do so many things, but then you have this empire that you are a part of and that you are running, and it is just amazing to see. So backstory for me, how I found out was your mom did my makeup on Sparkle in 2011 for a
Mhm.
little while, for
Mhm.
like a couple of weeks. And she was incredible. And I remember she took out this pink thing and I was like, what is that? And I had no idea what it was. And she was like, oh, I came up with this. It's a sponge and I'm using it. And your picture was on the little thing.
I was the
And
first model.
she
yeah.
was like, this is my daughter. And I was like, she's so pretty. She was like, you guys have curly hair. I was like, we're like twins. So it's just crazy that we're like, now we know each other in this way. But so I've had a Beauty Blender since 2011. It has been in my kit since then. I don't go anywhere without it. Similarly, it's the most amazing thing. I love the makeup too. It just is so smooth. And then when I saw you, I was like, wait a second. I couldn't believe that it was you. How is it like doing all of that? Like, how do you even do all these things? How do you do all of it?
It's hard.
Yeah, no, it is. I was about to say balance, but that question always comes through,
It's
and
hard,
I'm like,
but
how do we figure out how to balance things? Really?
it's hard, but I love it. You know, it's not hard because I actually really love beauty and I love what my mom has created, and it's my family legacy.
Yeah.
So like that means so much to me. And watching my mom as a single mother raise me and invent this idea. And again, like just like Good Moms and the Good Vibe Retreat came from like just a need so did Beauty Blender.
Yeah.
And watching her be a single mother with no like formal education in business or product development, create this tool, and it becomes so well loved and becomes such an iconic staple in people's makeup kits has been, it's like she's my inspiration for everything.
She said yes to herself.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. And, you know, it hasn't been easy. It's like taking time away from me, taking time away from her career. I mean, like Beauty Blender took over and she kind of had to stop doing makeup because this was her new baby.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of people don't really realize that Beauty Blender is a family-owned business, Latina-owned business. I think they think like Beauty Blenders are getting like popped out of machines in China. No, they're made here in the United States.
Yeah.
And they're handcrafted, literally shaped by hand. And so it's really worth the $20 that you're going to spend because A, it's going to last you much longer than these other sponges, and B, like it was really made with integrity and really with your skin in mind. And so my mom is a professional makeup artist for over 30 years. You know, it's been just a beautiful journey for me to witness, and been such an inspiration for me as an entrepreneur and businesswoman to be able to watch her and say, oh my God, if you can do this, then there's nothing I can't do. Right. And so I hope that even my daughter seeing that, like I'm excited to see what my daughter, you know, dreams up for herself.
Yeah. I heard this quote. What I don't even remember where I heard it now, but basically this gentleman was talking and he was like, my ceiling is their floor. So your mom's ceiling is your floor, and so on and so on and so on. And like we just keep doing that for our little ones, and it's just so amazing. And I think that's the other reason why we work so hard and say yes to doing things we want to do, even though we might have to be away, because I want DJ to see me doing things that I love. I want him to see me doing things that I enjoy, and you know, see me being in my, like, stepping into my little boss self, like, oh no, this is what I do. You just watch this. I got this. Like, this is something that I can do. And it's just really fun. He's doing voice now, piano. Like, it's just crazy. He can sing.
Of course he can.
It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, he's the sweetest. We have to get the kids together.
Me too.
But yeah, it's just so beautiful to see the things that you guys are creating and constantly create. And like you said, words are spells. And so we have to speak out things that we want and things we want to be intentional about, and like the consistency as well. Consistency is something that's really hard for me because of my schedule. So like that is something I really need. So send me that consistent energy that you have.
Girl, I'm calling from the greater,
from anywhere.
From source.
The ether, please.
Consistency.
I'm just really grateful you guys took time out of your day to come spend time
Absolutely.
with me. And like, we get this little reverse. I love it. And I'll be back on. Trust me, next time I'm going to come back and sit with you guys and we'll catch up on the stuff.
Please. Yes, we'd love to have you.
Yes. Okay, before we go, I want to play a little game with you both called Good Mom or Bad Choice.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some scenarios and you let me know if this is a good mom move or a bad choice. It could be either way. Ready? Calling in a last minute babysitter because you need a date night.
Good mom.
Yeah, good mom for sure.
Good mom, yeah.
Giving your kids the birds and the bees talk in one sitting, or gradually as they grow in like different ways?
I'd say gradually.
Gradually. Okay.
More, give a little bit more each time.
Yeah, like
each year. I'm gonna open it up a little bit more.
The verbiage, yeah.
Remember we talked about those penises? Let me tell you a little bit about them.
Let's tell you how they work. Let me tell you how they work. Okay, no locks on bedroom doors.
Good choice. I mean, good mom.
Yeah.
Good mom.
Good
Okay.
mom.
Taking your kids with you to work.
Good mom.
Good mom.
Good mom.
Sometimes.
I feel the same. Unlimited.
Depends what the work is.
Depends on what it is. I know. I almost didn't ask that one because I was like, I don't know. Unlimited screen time.
Bad choice.
Bad choice. Not making plans on weekends to just play things by ear.
Good mom.
Okay. Making an Instagram account for your baby.
Bad choice.
She's
I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah, same. I'm with you. Knowing your kids' passwords.
Hell yeah.
Oh, all up
Good
in
mom.
there.
Good
You
mom.
hear
Good
me,
mom.
Irie?
Good mom. Good
all
mom,
up
for
in
sure.
there, girl.
No, I think that's good. Well, I mean, I guess moms know best, right? You're the mom. You're their
Ain't no
kid.
secrets
I
around
know.
this motherfucker.
No.
What he say? Let me see. What he texted.
No. Exactly. No. What you?
What they say in the group chat.
I need your Roblox account. All the things.
All of
Everything.
it. All of it.
Because people are weird.
Strange.
Girl.
And I don't
weird.
trust other people's parenting because they be doing weird stuff over there.
Oh, I have a quick question. Sorry, it just made me think about it. Sleepovers. What are your thoughts on sleepovers now? Because when I was younger, I was like, oh, my kids are always going to have them. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, no, they can come here.
I believe in sleepovers once your kid can talk, communicate.
Yeah.
I feel like if I can call you and I'm like, do you feel good? Are you safe? I can come get you at any time. And she's like, yes. And she sounds good. And I can hear her voice and her tone. Then I am with the sleepovers. I feel like that was like a really fun season for growing up. And I don't want to take that away.
I loved it too.
I think it's a good choice. I think that you have to use your discernment. You know, we had this conversation on the podcast the other day because there's like a lot of parents that get really scared about sleepovers because of their own previous trauma.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And so then they're putting their trauma onto their kids, and then like their kids are like, what the fuck? Why what happened? What did I do? You know? But definitely there's some parents that I'm like,
yeah.
No sleepover. No thanks.
Yeah.
So, you know, using your discernment.
I agree with that, definitely. Well, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience before you guys go about your beautiful day?
Just that I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm so glad that we got to do this and we got to be on your couch and sit with you.
Thanks.
And I'm glad that the internets and all the things brought us together and that you were able to come on both retreats and like experience it and like just have such a like impactful experience and tell everybody else. And I'm grateful for this.
I tell anybody who will listen, to be honest. Anybody who will listen, any woman that I meet, I'm like, you need a break? I have the perfect place for you to go. So I will always do that for you guys.
Yeah, I'm echoing the same thing as Mila said. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for having us. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the podcast, gang.
I know. Oh my gosh, crazy. When I was sitting with you guys, I never thought, like, I didn't think it would be this fast. So I'm just like, oh, now we're here.
You manifest, you get what you want, baby.
Yeah, and just enjoy the ride. And like you said, remember, words are spells. So, you know, just speak freely and speak your truth. And
You're allowed to change your mind.
And I'm excited. You're allowed to be imperfect on this mic.
Yes.
You know, like there's a lot of, I've said a lot of shit that I'm like, ooh. Like if you go back, we could get canceled. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
But yeah, just keep doing it and keep being you.
I forgot. I still have my cards from the manifestation days.
Oh, you do?
I carry them with me every day.
I love you.
What were they?
I'm a motherfucking priority.
Yes, you are, girl. Mm-hmm.
And then I am open to, I'm open to opportunities that are coming my way or elevation. It was.
I'm open to my next, my next highest elevation.
Yeah. It was the one with elevation, but I keep it in my bag every single day. So like every day I'm like reminded of you guys and just your warmth and everything that you give out to the world. So I can't wait to come on the next retreat. Please keep texting me about them and all the things because I'm going to get back there.
Oh, I know you got to do Jamaica next year.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
I heard that trip was so good.
It was so good and that food was really good.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm there. I'm already there. Manifested. I'm there. But thank you guys so much for chatting and sticking with me and my girls, Erica and Mila from Good Moms, Bad Choices. Make sure you go and follow their podcast. Please get their book of the similar name. And just remember to listen to yourself and to say yes and to not be scared to make choices no matter what they look like. That is what I learned from my friends. That is what I'm taking for today. And yeah, what's your spark? See you soon.